Hello and welcome to my house tour featuring my fall decor. Next to Christmas, this is probably the one that I enjoyed the most. So I hope you enjoy it too. Take a look. Thanks. Here we are in the foyer at the front door, and there you see my Hello Fall Welcome sign. I actually painted that myself. It's on the flip side of a holiday sign that I had, so it's doing double duty. When you turn around, you will see a little green wagon that I actually made from a cardboard box and coffee can lids. And top there with the urn sitting on top of the pedestal, I stuck in some fall-like grasses. And then next to the wagon, there's my bale of hay, and I stuck a Home Sweet Home sign in there. I chose to leave the wrapping on the bale of hay because I didn't like the straw leaking out. Going into the living room, on the sofa, I placed two fall pillows. I think I got both of them from Home Depot for a really good price. Adds a nice fall color. And then on the living room table, I used a kind of a white and off-white theme there with pumpkins and greenery and the sign. And then this white vase I've had for a long time. My mom gave it to me, so I just filled it with white and off-white flowers. Then moving on to the piano, I have three containers there that were actually milk containers that I painted black, burgundy, and green, and affixed the labels onto it and backed them with burlap, and then some other larger pumpkins and with some greenery to fill in. Then coming on around to the back of the foyer, I filled a metal bucket that I've had for a while with all kinds of different gourds, and then stuck that sign in there to give a nice little fall theme. And this vase here actually always sits there, so that's not that, it just happens to fill in. Then on either side, on the other side here, this is flanking the dish closet that I built. These are actually upside down plastic flower pots that I put in some pumpkins that are white styrofoam pumpkins that I painted off-white and gold. And then around the base of it, which would have been actually the top, I filled in some white rocks that I think I got from Dollar Tree. Then moving on into the living room, and if you saw my last video where I showed decorating my dining room, moving to dining room, decorating my dining room, you've seen this room, but I figured I'd include it since it's part of the fall home tour. But there's the table, and then on the sideboard you see the beautiful flowers that I love those colors. And then the Horn of Plenty, and filled with fruit and vegetables and nuts and so forth were a part of. Then into my powder room, on the back of the toilet, there is a pumpkin and candle. And then that picture there, that's a picture that's been in that bathroom. It just happens to pick up the colors. The same thing with this shelf here with the jars. They are always a part of the colors match. Then I changed out the towels here to pull in the fall colors, and this one in the center, I got that from a store called And That, which is a part of the Christmas tree shops. And then the metal picture that you see hanging above is a part of the bathroom always. It just happens to match. It seems like I like that color scheme. Then moving into the kitchen, I put out my oven mitts and my dish towels to go with the color scheme for fall. And then I created this little vignette, which is actually this is a bleach bottle that I painted white and then affixed a black and white label. And then the sign, I think I got that from Dollar Tree. These urns filled with the sprigs from autumn. Those are always there, but I filled them with sprigs. And then these little baskets On my kitchen table, I'm sorry, the breakfast area table, I filled a big basket with gourds and pumpkins and fruit. And then on the window seat, I put that little pillow to bring it into the fall motif. And if you move on to the bar, I have this green urn that I've always had, and this big plate that picks up the color scheme. But this other vessel that you see here is another bleach bottle painted black, and then with a label affixed and a little ribbon and some sprigs up there to make it look nice and fall-y. Then the apples and the cute little dog cookie jar round that out. Then moving on to this little shelf that kind of divides the breakfast area from the family room. On top there are some sprigs added into that jar on the top. But I also added this metal watering can that I've had for a long time, but I filled it with fall type foliage and berries and leaves and greenery to add it to the fall decor, and then added this little shiny pumpkin to add some bling. Moving on into the family room, atop the fireplace on the mantle, there are some little signs with some little fall sayings and some different sizes and colors of pumpkins and lots of greenery to fill it in. The larger pieces are pieces that live on the mantelpiece, and I just kind of decorate around them. I change it out with the seasons. Then on the hearth part, you see these little round things that look like Christmas trees. Those are actually magazines that I have folded. I learned how to do this special fold to make them into that shape, and I have several of them for each holiday. By the window, there's this bench that I covered, and on top of that is the nice little thankful pillow that I think I got from Amazon. On the end table, these vases are always there, so I just stuck some fall foliage in them and then put the little pumpkin there. And then on the sofa, you see these nice pumpkin pillows, and then the one in the middle, I love that that plaid O, pumpkin O for the word home, but those are from Amazon. And then on the other end table is the same kind of deal. These vases are always there, but I stuck some fall bricks, some fall foliage in there, and then put the little pumpkin there to round that out. Then on the ottoman, I placed well, the gold tray is always there, but I placed a flat basket in there with some gourds and some pumpkins and some grapes and some greenery, and then this green larger pumpkin, and the black jar in the back there, that's always there, but I usually change decor out on this tray with depending on the season. Then on the bar, coming out of the family room, you see there's a little fall sign there with little fall sayings, and then the stacked pumpkins, and then on the other side a little cloth owl there. I thought that was a cute little vignette. And then finally, when you go upstairs, this is the landing. On the landing, there's a vignette with white pumpkins and a metal pumpkin, and then this another black painted bleach bottle with a white sign, white label, black and white label on it, and then the sprigs with the orange berries and the white berries make it rounded out. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, I hope that you stay tuned because I will be uploading my Christmas holiday decor very shortly. Thank you so much.